Father of the Bride stars Andy Garcia as Billy Herrera, a father who comes to grips with his daughter's upcoming wedding through the prism of multiple relationships within a big, sprawling Cuban-American clan. Released as an HBO Max original, this is directed by Gaz Alazraqui, whose previous film was the dark comedy Nosotros los Nobles, which I haven't seen, and this is the third adaptation of the novel of the same name, as well as the fifth Father of the Bride movie overall. And while I haven't read the original novel any of these movies were based on, going off how the other films were, this seems to be the loosest adaptation of the novel, as it really only shares the fact that our protagonist's daughter, here named Sofia, played by Adriana Arjona, is getting married. This time around, the film looks to give the story a lot of modern updates, especially in the way it looks to explore generational divides. While each of these movies involves the rest of the family pushing back on the father in some way, as they have differences in the way they want the wedding to be, this places the biggest emphasis on how this should be much more of a group effort. While Andy Garcia's Billy is a man of tradition and insists on being the one to finance the wedding, not only do Sofia, as well as his wife Ingrid, played by Gloria Estefan, emphasize that that's not going to be the case, but he also has to come to terms with the way they all buck the norms he's so used to. Sofia wants her younger sister Cora, played by Isabella Merced, to be the one to design the wedding's dresses. He's taken aback by Sofia's fiance Aiden, played by Diego Boneta, planning to work at a non-profit, and he doesn't share the exact same work hard non-stop attitude he had at that age. And he also can't get over how Sofia and Aiden want a smaller wedding rather than the large-scale traditional Cuban wedding he's used to, which is actually a reversal on the other movies, where it's the father who wanted the small wedding and everyone else wanted something bigger. And while all this is going on, there's another layer of conflict added as Billy and Ingrid are about to go through a divorce, which the rest of the family doesn't know yet. It might feel very situational, and you can call a little bit where the story's ultimately headed, but I was happy to see how none of it was handled in a way that necessarily felt lazy. There's still a lot of sincerity to the film, with a great dynamic among the cast, and you feel that strong familial bond with a lot of charm that will allow you to be truly invested in these characters. And what's nice is, despite the title, it feels like a true ensemble piece. While we still primarily follow Andy Garcia, everyone in the cast gets some time to shine, each with little mini arcs of their own that feel fleshed out just enough without the film feeling like it's biting off more than it can chew. I'd say my two other favorites in the cast were Diego Boneta and Isabella Merced. Now, it's not quite as laugh-out-loud funny as any of the other Father of the Bride movies, with most of the moments coming from the eccentric wedding coordinator played by Chloe Fineman, and it can feel like it plays things a little too safe at times, and some of its more emotional moments can feel a bit on the overly sentimental side, but for the most part, it all still works primarily for the ways it diverges from the original story, and it makes Father of the Bride a nice remake that puts a smile on your face. At the end of the day, it doesn't reinvent the wheel, but it still manages to give the story some refreshing modern updates that still allows it to stand on its own. It's got a great cast, it's charming, amusing, and heartwarming, and I'd say it's worth checking out. Father of the Bride gets a 7 out of 10. So as I also just reviewed the other 4 Father of the Bride movies, stay tuned, as coming soon I'll have a ranking of all 5 movies. But in the meantime, let me know, did you see Father of the Bride, or are you planning to see it, and what were your thoughts? Did you like it more than any of the other movies? Did you like it less? Somewhere in the middle? Let me know in the comments below so we can discuss. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and share it. And for more movie reviews and film discussion, please make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated. Thanks for watching, everyone, and keep having fun with film.